Good morning, class. Let us start with our next chapter, that is chapter 10, Practical Geometry, also known as construction. So let us understand the difference between what is geometry first and what do you mean by practical geometry. Why the name is given so called as practical geometry, why the adjective practical is being added before the geometry. What do you mean by geometry? Geometry means geometry. Geometry means earth and metry means measurement. When we do the measurement of so many things, it's called geometry. Like we do triangles, lines and angles. We have done already. We have done the chapters like lines and angles, triangles, circles. We are studying about the shapes, parameter and area, though that's called mensuration, but again we are doing the measurement of the various shapes. Hence it is known as geometry. Geometry is basically measurement. When we use the measurement and we study about the various shapes and we learn, we do the analysis, we do the demonstration about those shapes is known as your geometry. Okay, clear? So geometry basically geo earth and metry means measurement. When we do the measurement related to earth's object is called geometry. Clear? Now understand practical geometry. I give an example. For example, you are solving a question related to a triangle. In that particular question, the figure will be given to you. Yes or no? Figure is given to you. You will be given a figure. For example, this is a figure. And you have to find the parameter of this figure. For example. Right? This is what the figure is given to you. And you have to find the parameter of this given figure. Yes or no? Now, what is the difference in practical geometry? In practical geometry, you will draw this figure yourself. You will construct your figure yourself. First point, we construct the figure ourselves. Any doubt? First point, we construct the figure ourselves. This is the first important point between the practical geometry. Secondly, whenever the figures are given to you in the book, maybe they are not of exact measurement. 5, 6, 7, if they have taken, do you think 5, 6, 7 they would have taken the exact measurements to draw this figure? No. But in practical geometry, we take the exact measurements. So, construction, the figures are drawn keeping the mind in the correct or exact measurements. That's very important point. The exact measurement and we constructed ourselves. Means we are not dependent on anyone else to draw the figure and then we'll solve. Basically, we construct the figures ourselves. Are we clear? So these two important points make it practical geometry, because practically if something is given to you, they construct a triangle with the side 5, 6 and 7. Instead somebody else has given you the figure, you practically constructing it. Hence it is known as practical geometry and hence the name is given construction, because practical means solving yourself and this means construction. We are constructing ourselves. Like we can, the masons, what they do? Masons construct the building themselves, right? They put the bricks and everything together. They construct. So what they are doing? They are making use of practical geometry. So what are the applications of practical geometry in constructing buildings, in constructing bridges, in constructing railway track? Many things. So geometry is everywhere. You cannot make a distance from geometry. You cannot ignore geometry. Geometry is very important part. Everywhere you are able to see the part of construction. Everywhere construction is going on. And shapes, very important. When we talk about walls, what are they doing? They are constructing a rectangle. Construction of a rectangle is there. So construction is there in day-to-day life. But how we construct, how the measurement is done, that we learn in practical geometry. Are we clear? So our first topic is construction of parallel lines. So clear, why do we need construction and what do you mean by practical geometry? So basically we need practical geometry to have the practical analysis. That until and unless if I am not going to solve anything on my own, I am not going to have the clearance about that particular topic, the clarity about the particular topic on that. That's why we need to be acquainted, we need to be inquisitive with those things. Hence the construction, though it is ignored. Many students feel like let us ignore practical geometry, let us ignore construction, but you don't know the vitality of this chapter in engineering field. The engineers, this is the most important because they keep on constructing, especially the civil engineers, even mechanical engineers, because they have to construct the tools, they have to construct the machines, they need it. And when we talk about electronics and department, they need to construct again machines, electronic measurements and all, again practical geometry. So it's very important to have a thorough, we need to be thorough with the practical geometry. So let us do, the first topic is construction of parallel lines. Very important. Construction of parallel lines. Let us do it one by one. I am having these things with me for the brief. I am having a scale, I am having a compass to make you understand how to do it. Since I am doing everything on the blackboard, so these two things may not be sufficient to give the exact measurements, but you people are having your own materials with you, so just try to understand and try to grab what I am doing, and hence do it yourself simultaneously. It's very important. Whatever the steps I'm going to do it simultaneously, because it will really help you. So you need a compass, you need a scale, you need a ruler, you need a pencil, you need a razor, whatever you need, keep it with you. First thing is, the question may be, take a line AB. So the question may be, take a line AB. Come to exercise 10.1, first question. It states that take a line AB, and outside line AB take a point C. Through C, draw another line which is parallel to AB using ruler and compasses only. He is not saying any other things, no measurement, nothing else. You can't use protector, you can't use anything else. Only using ruler and the compasses you have to draw. Of course, the pencil too, you need to have it, no? Pencil too, you need it. So understand what we'll do. First of all, we'll draw a line. We'll draw a line AB. Since it is the measurement of line AB is not, since the measurement of line AB is not given to us, so what we can do is we can take it off any measurement you want, you can have it. So let's draw the line AB first, keeping in the mind. I'm going to draw the line AB. I'm darkening it to provide you. For example, this is line AB. Line AB. For example, measurement I have taken is 15 centimeter. Whatever the measurement you will take, you will write. It's very important. In construction, we do write each and every measurement because it is very, very important. Clear? Next, take a point outside it. We have to take a point C outside it. We have taken a point C outside it. Similarly, we'll be writing these steps of construction simultaneously. Steps of construction. We will write first point, draw a line AB. We are talking about the line, so you can draw, since that's why we say line, because no measurement is given to you, but if you have measured it, it becomes the line segment. So draw a line AB, take a point C outside it, take a point C outside it. Third step, take a point D on AB. We'll take any point, I'm naming it as D, on AB anywhere. For example, I have taken D here. Take a point D on AB. And next thing is, and after that, we'll join CD. We'll join CD. Let's join the CD part. We'll join CD. Join C to D or D to C, whatever. We joined. Clear? Now many students might be thinking, sir, it should be perpendicular. No, it can be just, it's a straight line. It can be. Why we have done this? To keep the distance between parallel lines same. What is the important properties of parallel line? First thing, the distance between them must be constant. That is the first important thing. Constant means same. The distance throughout the parallel lines remains same. Hence, they do not intersect anywhere. That is why your parallel line do not intersect anywhere. This is two important properties of parallel lines. First thing, the distance between the two parallel lines must be same, must be constant. Secondly, if the distance between them is constant, if it's not changing, definitely they will not intersect. Hence, they do not intersect. This is again the important point. Are we clear? Now, what you have to do? Take a compass. You have taken the compass. Put the tip of the compass at point D. Put the tip of the compass at point D and draw one arc. Maybe arc is not visible to you. Let me make it visible for you. Draw one arc. This is I'm talking. This is the arc I'm talking. Since this arc is cutting AB at E and CD at F. So what I'm going to do, next step is, with D as a center and with convenient radius, draw an arc cutting AB at E and CD at F. Are we clear? So what we did, with D as a center, we draw one arc which is cutting AB at E and CD at F. Any doubt? Similarly, what you will do, with C as a center, again you will draw one arc. With C as a center, again you will draw. With C as a center, again what will you do? You will draw one arc, keeping this thing in the point memory. Again, one arc. So what you have to do, keeping C at a point, will draw one arc. So again, one arc is there. So we'll cut. I'll name it as G and H. For example, this arc is cutting CD at I. This arc CD is cutting at I. So what you will do? Next step, with C as a center and with convenient radius, draw an arc GH. I have given the name of this arc as GH, cutting CD at I. Cutting CD at point I. Clear? So first, let's revise 1 to 5 steps. Draw a line AB of any measurement. Take a point C outside it. Take a point D on AB. Clear? And join CD. Done. Fourth point, with D as a center, we'll draw one arc, cutting AB at point E, cutting CD at point F. Similarly, with C as a center, we'll again draw with the same. You will not change the compass. Do remember, the radius must be same. The radius has to be same. Very important. Whatever the arc you have taken earlier, whatever the arc you opened, the compass you opened, the same for this. Radius must be same. No changing. Clearly, draw one arc GH, cutting CD at I. Any doubt? Next important step. Let's do the next important step. Now, keep the tip of the compass at point E. Keep the tip of the compass at point E and open it till point F and adjust it till point F. Again, open the compass and put the tip of the compass at point E and open it till point F. Done? Done? What you have done by this, actually you measured this angle. What you did, by opening the compass to this measurement, you measured this angle. And if you remember, very important thing in the properties of a parallel line, that when a transversal cuts a parallel line, 8 angles are formed. If you remember, I'll try to draw it like if these two lines are parallel, this is transversal, 8 angles are formed. Do you remember? So what happens? Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, and hence we get how many corresponding angles? We get alternate angles, and alternate angles we got two categories, interior and exterior. Do you remember? Interior and exterior. Do you remember that? Interior and exterior. Similarly, we get co-exterior and interior. Corresponding alternate. So by that we can say if two alternate angles are equal, these two lines are parallel. Do you remember the property I have given? If two alternate angles are equal, then the two lines are said to be parallel. This is what we are going to do. Now with the same compass, with the same radius, what we will going to do, we'll keep the same thing with the same angle at E, and we'll cut this line at E. We'll put the tip of the compass here and we'll draw and we'll cut the arc GH. Then what we will do? After that, we will pass a line through GH. We'll pass a line through GH. We'll pass a line through GH. This is straight line we'll be getting through GH. Clear? So if what it means, this was the line, and hence with this particular arc we got a line parallel to AB called PQ. Are we clear? And our construction is ready. Why our construction is ready? Because these two angles, by this we make these two angles equal, and these two angles are said to be alternate interior angles. When alternate interior angles are there, two lines are said to be parallel. Hence these two lines are parallel to each other. So your sixth step is with keeping the tip at E and adjust it till F. And adjust it till F. We'll keep the tip of the compass here and we'll adjust it till F. After that, keeping same thing, keeping the tip of the compass at I, cut the arc GH. What we did? We cut the arc GH. 8 point. Shall I write here 8 point? That is again very important. Draw a line passing through GC. Passing through GC. Since the angle FDE is equal to CG, or we can say GCI. Why? Because alternate interior angles. Therefore, AB is parallel to PQ. Thus, PQ is the required parallel line. Any doubt anyone is having with this construction? Again, I am repeating the steps after this. Till point here we have done. After that, we have to again open we have to take the compass, put it at point A, adjust it till point F. Done. We'll be getting some angle. This is what the angle between this compass is. This is the angle basically, and this is what denotes the distance, the arc distance. Similarly, we'll point here, we'll cut the arc and we'll pass the line. This is what the required line is, because these two angles are equal. Are we clear with this point? Any doubt anyone is having in this? Okay, so basically this is what we have to do, and this is how we construct the parallel line. And why these are called parallel lines? Because these two angles are equal, called alternate angles, and hence we can say these two lines are parallel to each other. Clear with this? Any doubt anyone is having how to construct parallel lines? Very easy. One more type of question is there, question number 2, in which here we have taken any distance. We have taken point C outside at any distance. But in some questions, maybe distance is given to you. Just observe that type of questions. For example, what will you do? Again, the same line AB you will be taking, or whatever the line is given to you. I am telling you when distance is given. Is given. Okay. Clear? Now understand how to do it. Again, we'll take a point D on this. What you will do on D, you will draw a perpendicular. I hope you know how to draw a perpendicular. What we do to draw a perpendicular, normally to draw a perpendicular with D as a center, we draw a semicircle. We'll draw a semicircle. We'll draw a semicircle. Now we put the tip here, 30 degree, we put the tip here, this. Now from here, here, now from here, we'll cut the arc, we'll draw the arc, keep it. And hence, we get perpendicular bisector, it sits 90 degree. Clear? We'll draw perpendicular here. Now, whatever the distance is given to you, what you have to do, open the arc for that distance. If distance is 4 centimeter given, open your arc till 4 centimeter. Put it here and cut the given perpendicular. Put it here, and for example, you'll cut here. The 4 centimeter is this. This is 4 centimeter. You'll keep the compass tip here and draw the arc. Cut this line. Now, what you have to do? Pass a line through this arc, and hence you'll be getting a required parallel line having distance 4 centimeter. Are they clear? This is how you have to do. Very easy. Only the change is take a point D, and maybe you have been given X, whatever the point is given. Take a point D, perpendicular, draw perpendicular. Then whatever the distance, put it here, the compass tip, and draw one arc of that particular distance. 4 centimeter means 4 centimeter, and then pass a line through it. You will be getting the required parallel lines. Are we clear? With this, the construction of parallel lines is over. In the next video, we'll be starting with the construction of triangles basis on the various congruency rules. SSS means side, side, side. SAS, side, angle included side. ASA, angle, side included angle. And AAAS means angle, angle, side. So with this, and RHS also, 5 congruencies we'll be doing. Based on that, we'll be constructing various triangles. Are we clear? Till then, take care and have a nice day.